You're moving down here to Miami, Florida, and you want to be by the water and you want to enjoy island style living, then this video is for you because we're going to talk about how it is living in Key Biscayne, which is one of the best neighborhoods in all of Miami if you like living on an island and you can afford it, because the prices here are more expensive than other parts in Miami. So whether you're a family or maybe you're retired, whether you want to live in a house or a condo, Key Biscayne has it all. We're gonna find out where it's located and how it is living down here, and what kind of feeling is it? Is it an urban feel? Is it very laid back? Is it very hustle and bustle? All that we're gonna discuss in this video. So if you want to learn more on how it is living here in Key Biscayne, then stay tuned because we're jumping into it right now. Welcome back, and if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living, eating, working, sleeping, and playing in Miami and the surrounding areas, then tap that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. My name is Raymond Goitigosari, and I'm a full-time Florida realtor in your Miami area with your Living in Miami, Florida team. And we get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make that move to Miami, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving soon, 90 days from now, a year from now, make sure to reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media, however you want to get a hold of us, days, nights, and weekends. We got your back. We're making that smooth move to Miami, Florida. All right, Key Biscayne is a wonderful and beautiful place to live in Miami, Florida, if you can afford it, because the prices here are on the higher end. And also, if you like the island style living, it has that urban, laid back feel to it. And you're very close to Coconut Grove, Brickell, downtown area, not far from the beaches. So it's not far off where you're living living in the Keys, very laid back. You got the island style living, but you're so close to the city of Miami. So let's go ahead and dive into Google Maps so you can see where it's located. And we're gonna break down Key Biscayne to show you where the single family homes are, where are the condos, where are all the things to do, all that and much more. So let's go ahead and dive into Google Maps right now. All right, we're here in Google Maps, and I have Key Biscayne on the screen. As you can see here, the causeway. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see it, but you go into this area right here, and it's basically the Crandon Park area. This darker shaded. There's no houses, so when you come in, it's just mangroves and wild trees. You have a beautiful golf course and tennis center here on the west side, and on the east side, you have all this is a beach. Crandon Park, and there's also like baseball and softball fields. And a long time ago the zoo was located here actually, but all this is now the beach area and parks. And then as you enter this little circle right here, this lighter shaded area is the village of Key Biscayne, and then on the bottom is just a wild preserves and nature. So we'll talk about that, but let's zoom out so you can see where it's located in respect to all of Miami. So this is your downtown Miami area, Brickell. You got Miami Beach right here, the intercoastal. This is the center of Miami. So as you can see, that you are not far from everything. Just take the bridge right into the mainland, and right when you come in from the street, you have three options. You can go down US 1 towards Coral Gables, Coconut Grove area, and you're literally right there minutes away, Grove and Coral Gables. You can make a right down Brickell Ave and you go into Brickell downtown area. Or if you're going long distance, you just go on I-95, which connects here. And I-95, it will take you all the way up north, all the way to Broward. Or you can take highways like 195 into Miami Beach. If you're going to the airport, just take 836, which is right here west. Takes you right into the airport. So you're very centrally located for having an island style living. So if you like that island style living, you want to live sort of away from everything, but not far, because maybe you're going to work in downtown, maybe you're going to work in Coconut Grove or Coral Gables, any of these neighborhoods, but you do want to live in an area where it's on an island separate, and maybe you like to do a lot of activities, then Key Biscayne could be a very good option. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, make sure to smash that like button. Come on, you can do it. There you go. And also leave us some comments below. This helps us to better understand what you guys want to know about, so we can provide the best possible content in the future. As you go down here, Virginia Key is there's a little beach here in Virginia Key, but it's all wildlife. Nobody lives in Virginia Key. You have the Miami Sea Aquarium. So as you go down, actually, let's go back. See, I want to show you, there's a great restaurant here in the beginning called Rusty Pelican. Beautiful restaurant where if you come down to Miami, I highly recommend it, especially if you live here or any of the surrounding areas. It's right at the tip here. Gorgeous because you're eating dinner or lunch. They have a banquet hall. You can do events. And you're watching the skyline of the city of Miami and Brickell, the causeway, boats driving around, sailboats hanging out. You got this little inlet of water right here. You have a Miami Marina Stadium, which was built a long time ago, and then it was abandoned, and they're trying to revive it and trying to see what they could do. But now they're doing more events here. They used to do boat races here back in the days. So it's a really nice area where you're having dinner right on the water. One of the best waterfront dinings in all of Miami. Rusty Pelican, and great food. That's in the beginning. All these are beaches on both sides, public beaches, anybody can come. But as you come down here, you have the Miami Sea Aquarium. You go into here, you have, like I said, the Golf of Key Biscayne, which is Crandon Golf. Gorgeous golf course, part of Miami-Dade golf courses. Water everywhere. I love to play golf, and this is a tough course because there's water all over the place. So if there's a little bit of wind, it could be very challenging. But if you like golf, great golf course. On the east side, you have the beaches of Crandon Park, the tennis center where they used to do the Miami US Open. Now they don't do it here anymore. They do where the Miami Dolphins play in a bigger stadium. But all this is just parks, golf, and just nature. And then you go into the village of Key Biscayne. This is where everybody that lives in Key Biscayne lives. Down Crandon Boulevard, which is the main boulevard that goes all the way down south. This is the residential area. We'll break it down now. But if you go down south all the way, there's another beach that I like going to. Very secluded public beach is the Lighthouse. All the way at the tip is a little beach here. Doesn't get that crowded. So if you want to like go not to the Miami Beach, Crandon Park is a big beach, but it does get pretty full. Lighthouse is more, it's not private, but less people come all the way down here. A little bit more laid back than Crandon. And you have Lighthouse Cafe. You have a little cafe that you can have lunch, some drinks. So this is a great area if you want to go on the beach, very like secluded. Now, two little hidden gems down here in the south part of Key Biscayne. I highly recommend if you live in this area, or if you live in Miami, you want to come take a drive, have a brunch or lunch during the weekend, is Boater's Grill. Boater's Grill is really cool. It's on it looks like a house, and the restaurant's on the second floor with a balcony overlooking the water here, which is a little cove, a little inlet that comes in. It's called No Name Harbor, and it's right here. So you come in Bill Baggs in State Park, and you park it off. You go in the restaurants, and it's great. You can watch the sunset go down. It's beautiful. People come in the boat sometimes. Very laid back. It's seafood and Latin food as well, so a fusion of both. Great food, great ambience, laid back for a good Sunday lunch. And you have the Ritz-Carlton, which is one of the best hotels in Key Biscayne. One of the best hotels everywhere, but the Ritz-Carlton in Key Biscayne is beautiful. You have a little beach here, some restaurants, beautiful pools, and then all this is just filled with condos. And a little inland, you have lower-rise condos, but the higher ones are gonna be right on the water by the beach. And on this side, on the west side, you're gonna have your single family homes, your waterfront properties, closer to like the marina. If you have a boat, you have the Key Biscayne Yacht Club up here. If you like going out on the boats and you wanna live in a house, this area is the one I recommend. Beautiful homes. Some are like, the lots are not that big, but they're like, some are 2-story, good size home, but you're living in Key Biscayne, so you're paying for a higher price per square footage. The median price for a home in Key Biscayne is $1.8 million approximately, and it goes all the way up to the multi-million. So it's a higher end living than most of Miami. But again, you got the exclusivity of living on an island and everything you need. Here's gonna be your waterfront properties on the west that are single family homes, and all this is filled with single family homes. You got a park right here, Village Green Park. Gorgeous park, and it's always filled with kids playing soccer, riding bike around. You'll see a lot of golf carts. If you live here, down here, you may get a golf cart to move around the island, because you can easily just get a golf cart and stay within your Key Biscayne area, and it's so close that you can get anywhere. So you'll see a lot of people driving golf carts around. This park is nice, and definitely if you have family, they'll be spending a lot of time here. You got Winn-Dixie, it's a shopping, it's a grocery store. You have stores and restaurants, cafes all along Crandon Boulevard, which is the main avenue that goes through Key Biscayne. And Key Biscayne is, like I said, it has that laid back urban, because it's not an island like Key West or the Keys, where you're literally laid back, you don't want to do much, or if you want to do slow activities. People who live in Key Biscayne love to be active. They love riding bike up and down Crandon Boulevard. That takes them all the way out over the causeway. Beautiful. A lot of people love doing that. Very popular. Ride bike along the causeway over the bridge and then come back. So very active here in Key Biscayne. If you like going on boats, obviously, and fishing, playing sports here in the park, there's soccer going on, a lot of fitness areas. You can work out. So people like canoeing in these little inlets. A lot of activities in Key Biscayne. It's a very active lifestyle. And in Key Biscayne, there are some schools, very good schools. Let's see if I put here Key Biscayne school so you can see. And if you think Key Biscayne may be a good area for you and your family, and you have kids, and you're wondering if they have good schools, Key Biscayne has great schools, because a lot of families live in Key Biscayne, and also retirees live here as well. So it's a good mix of both. But definitely you'll see a lot of families with kids here. All these red dots here are schools. You got charter schools, Montessori, private schools. St. Agnes is a good Catholic school down here. So you have many options to choose if you're sending your kids to school. And also you have a good school up here. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can show you where the school is. Mass Academy is another good school. It's in the islands. It's right across Miami's Aquarium. Very good school, Mass Academy. I think it's a magnet school, so not everyone can get in. So it's great if your kid is very smart and has good grades, and you want to push them to the best schools. Mass Academy is a very fine school. So as you can see, great for families, good schools, a lot of activities. You will not get bored. You have the beach here. You want to go out on a boat, you can take your boat out, easy access. You can play golf. You can ride bike. Prettiest scene to ride bike is in Key Biscayne, over the causeway and back, and through the mangroves. And so it has beautiful nature, gorgeous waterfront properties, high-rise condos if you're into living in a condo, with gorgeous views. So a little bit of everything. You have your small mom and pop restaurants and cafes, everything you want from island style living, just a short drive away from the city of Miami. So I hope this was helpful, and now you're better informed on what Key Biscayne is all about. All right, so there you have it. Now you're better informed on how it's like living here in Key Biscayne, Florida. So if this neighborhood is perfect for you and your family, or just for you if you're coming down alone, then awesome. I'm glad I was able to give you all this information to help you make your decision. And now when you reach out to us, just let us know that this is one of the options that you're considering, and we can show you homes in this neighborhood. If it's not one of the neighborhoods that fits your lifestyle, then perfect, because it's just as important to cross out the neighborhoods that are not good for you, and that way you could be narrowing it down on where to live. But the most important, again, and I always say it, is what is your lifestyle? Whether you're coming with a family or you're coming alone, what do you like to do? What do you like to be close to? Where are you gonna work? Are you gonna work from home? All these factors are the most important when considering and deciding on your neighborhood. That way we can put you into the best possible neighborhood that you'll be happy in and you'll enjoy living down here in Miami, Florida. But the only way we can help you is if you reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media. However you want to get a hold of us, days, nights, and weekends, we got your back. We're making that smooth move to Miami, Florida. And until next time, hasta luego.